Peace. Infinite waters diving deep once again. Whoa, breathing in that good ass prana, baby, raising the frequency, raising the vibration, sending you all tons of good ass energy. Take that, take that, take that. The cat down the road said you received it. Bad Bunny's Super Bowl halftime show. What most people completely missed. I said Bad Bunny's Super Bowl halftime show. What most people completely missed. We've got to talk about this, deep divers, and this information is really going to blow your mind and help you become your greatest version at the same time. Hit the like button if you support the real. Hit the like button if you support the real. And yeah, shout out to everyone who's got the brand new book, Feel Alive 2. Unlock Your Infinite Power. The secret recipe to becoming your greatest version is now available on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/thebook. Click the link down below and join the brand new Patreon page. Over 250 videos there exclusively to Patreon. Click the link down below. And of course, go and get the good ass prana shirts, ralphsmart.com/clothes. You're going to love the new designs there. So, someone wrote to me, they're like, Ralph, can you do a breakdown of the Bad Bunny Super Bowl halftime show? Like, I'm sure there's things they're not telling us about. What about the hidden symbolism, Ralph? Can you talk about it? Everything that was happening in this whole show? Break it down, Ralph. Well, that's what I'm going to do, deep divers. Hold your horses. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? So I did see the Bad Bunny Super Bowl halftime show, and let me tell you this. The whole world is a stage. At the same time, I enjoy art. Bad Bunny is very talented, a very good artist, a great artist. But the Roman poet Juvenal spoke about how bread and circuses is how you control the masses. Well, anyway, in this halftime show, Bad Bunny was really talking about Puerto Rico, putting Puerto Rico on the map, saying, actually, look, I'm going to talk to you about the sugarcane fields, right? The small vendors and people playing dominoes, okay? There was a lot of symbolism in this, talking about the Afro-Caribbean, Latino community, and the weddings in the Latino community. You even had Lady Gaga doing a cameo there, right? You had the little boy having a Grammy Award, and this was very symbolic because this boy represented young kids from Puerto Rico who are rarely centered on stages like that. The message is someone who looks like you can hold this too. What else did we see? We saw flags from the Americas, right? All the different countries, unity. And that's what Bad Bunny was really talking about in this halftime show. And I love this message he put out. The only thing more powerful than hate is love. I love that. I love that, right? So I'm going to play you a few videos and I'm really going to tell you what a lot of people completely missed, okay? And also, he was on the polls, right? Because in Puerto Rico, you had ongoing power grid problems and the Hurricane Maria aftermath, right? So he was highlighting that. You also had Cardi B there making a guest appearance. You had Ricky Martin like singing a very political song and standing up for the Latino community. And Bad Bunny is very awake and aware. That's why his third eye is open, right? We're going to talk about it. Let me play you some videos, deep divers. Then I'm really going to break it down. Let's go.
Donald Trump has had his say on the Super Bowl halftime show led by Puerto Rican singer Bad Bunny, and he wasn't a fan. Posting Sunday on Truth Social, he said the Super Bowl halftime show is absolutely terrible, one of the worst ever. It makes no sense, is an affront to the greatness of America, and doesn't represent our standards of success, creativity, or excellence. Bad Bunny headlined the 60th Super Bowl halftime show at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California, just a week after winning Album of the Year at the Grammys. He was joined by Lady Gaga and Ricky Martin, bringing Spanish-language songs and reggaeton rhythms to the top American football event. His appearance has provoked conservatives, coming after he publicly criticized Trump's deportation policies and supported Kamala Harris during the 2024 election. Weeks before the event, Trump called his selection as the Super Bowl halftime act absolutely ridiculous. Conservative group Turning Point USA, founded by slain Trump supporter Charlie Kirk, put on an alternative event called the All-American Halftime Show. It featured Kid Rock and other artists. The Seattle Seahawks denied the New England Patriots a record 7th Super Bowl title with a 29-13 triumph on Sunday.
So Trump wasn't happy. Some other people weren't happy. Some people were very happy. But once again, this is a lot of division, right? And you have to pay attention to this because once upon a time, it was all about the music. Now everything is political, right? Everything is political. People are standing up for themselves. You got ICE in the US, right? Logan Paul wasn't happy.
Logan, are you excited for the halftime show? No.
What did they have to say on The View?
Yes, it is political. It is political because Bad Bunny is a man who is a Latino and a Hispanic who has never shied away from defending his culture, his identity, and his people. It is political because Bad Bunny chose not to have any concerts in mainstream USA in the mainland because he was afraid that they would be used as bait to then go after his community, go after his community. And if you have seen the racial profiling going on in Minneapolis, you wouldn't fault him for making that decision to protect his people. It is about racism. People who think that being American only means looking a certain way, sounding a certain way, singing a certain way, dancing a certain way. Puerto Ricans have been natural-born citizens of the United States since 1917. The Latino community is the fastest-growing fan base in the NFL. I hate to break it to the racists, but not only are you going to have to watch Bad Bunny in the halftime show, you can turn it off, but you're also going to have to deal with the fact that probably the first pick in the upcoming NFL draft is a guy named Fernando Mendoza, who is a Cuban-American from Miami. And, I just want to end with this. I don't care what they do. If you want to watch Kid Rock, go at it. If you want to watch the guy with no Grammys instead of the guy with 18 Grammys, go at it. Yeah. If you want to watch the guy who is hot, Bad Bunny, or the guy who's not, go at it. You're not going to take one iota of joy away from the Latino community and from everybody in this country who is open to culture, is open to music, is open to having music being unifying. And this is such a significant moment for the Latino community that has been under attack. And so we're going to celebrate it, and we don't care what you all are doing.
I always say, like John Lennon said, imagine if there's no countries. That song was banned. But you got to remind yourself that no human is illegal. You got to remind yourself as well, everyone bleeds red. It's one humanity. In the Matrix, you're divided through countries, nationalities. All of that keeps you trapped in the 3D Matrix. If you want to break to the 5D, you got to let all of that go, right? I don't think you're ready for that kind of artist. Deep divers. Now, someone also said this. They're like, hey, why isn't he speaking in English, right? This was his point of view.
Why would I watch the halftime show or care if I don't understand what he's saying? Like, people are saying you're racist for not wanting to watch or support Bad Bunny, and I'm like, I think that's the problem. I think there's an agenda behind why he's performing, and you're a part of it. I don't understand what he's saying, so I'm not gonna listen to it. I don't care. He's not speaking my language. Why are you trying to make me feel uncomfortable on an English-speaking territory? Or in an English-speaking territory, I'm sorry. I don't understand what he's saying, so I don't really care. I don't know why he's performing if he can't speak English. That's just how I feel about it. It's just the NFL.
That was his point of view. Now, this was another interesting point of view. Someone pushing back. Take a listen.
The Super Bowl is happening in a Spanish-named state, California. In a Spanish-named city, Santa Clara. surrounded by San Jose, San Francisco, Los Gatos, Los Altos, y muchos más. And you're over here complaining because Bad Bunny speaks Spanish? Get the fuck out of here.
And this video really was very interesting. Take a listen.
The Super Bowl is happening in a Spanish.
Bad Bunny is the halftime show at the 2026 Super Bowl, and a certain segment of America is f***ing losing their minds. This is America's game. Where's the rock and roll? I'm boycotting the NFL. Cool story, bro, but you've been fired. The NFL did the math. They looked at their audience, and more importantly, they looked at their future audience. They realized something you're too scared to admit. They don't need you anymore. Bad Bunny isn't just the biggest Latin artist in the world. He's the biggest artist in the world. Most streamed artist on Spotify for multiple years running, selling out stadiums globally in minutes. He actually represents America. The NFL drew a line in the sand. They said, you're either with us, recognizing that America is evolving, that Latin culture is American culture, that the future is bilingual and bicultural, or you're fired. I know it must suck to get dumped by football, but they're just not that into you anymore. It's not you, it's them. They just aren't into your red hats and your hate. Hispanics are the youngest demographic in America. They're 20% of the population and growing. They have over $3 trillion in buying power. The NFL isn't pandering. They're not being woke. They're being smart. They can see the future, and you're not in it. Don't worry. You've always got rage watching Newsmax or your Fox News. You'll be all right. You've got this. Meanwhile, the rest of us, we're going to enjoy the show. We're going to celebrate American culture. We're going to watch the biggest artists on the planet perform on the biggest stage in America, because it's never a bad time to do the right thing. The NFL made the right choice, and whether you like it or not, you've been fired.
So, deep divers, the only thing more powerful than hate is love. And that's why I'm just saying, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello there? Hit the like button, deep dives, if you support the real. Share the video and leave a comment down below of gratitude and appreciation. One love. Peace.